mà tún kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa káàkiri àgbáyé jákèjádò ibi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa all over the world ẹ káàbọ̀ sí call room lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí yes call room C-O-R-A níbi tí a ti máa mójútó àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó fa kíkì ní ẹlẹ́kàǹkà onípele-ìpele bẹ́ẹ̀ ni orí ètò yìí la ti máa ń gbé àwọn àlejò tí ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí láti fẹ́ gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan tí ó ń jáde látẹnu wọn tó máa ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àwùjọ wa ètò ìjọba ètò òṣèlú ọrọ̀ ajé ètò ẹ̀kọ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ call room with Bayo Falike òun náà ni ẹ tún ti darapọ̀ mọ́ mi mo sì fi dá yín lójú pé ẹ tún máa láǹfààní láti gbádùn this particular edition as usual àlejò míì tún ti wà nínú ilé o ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà la dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kan èmi àti ẹ kò sí ẹ̀sẹ̀ tí ò ní kàn òun náà la fẹ́ sọ pẹ̀lú àlejò mi àmọ́ ṣáájú náà ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ introduce my wonderful guest on this edition of Call Room. Yes, ta ni wọ́n? Àwọn náà ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akinbodunse Shedrack tí wọ́n jẹ́ onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àti ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ìpèsè iná ọba ìrìnnà ọba lò ìdúródédé iná ọba fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Nǹkan táwọn náà ń ṣe nìyẹn o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ṣe wọ́n pé bá ṣe ní environmentalist àbí environmental activist a máa tún ní energy activist àbí power activist. Welcome to Call Room with Bayo Falike. Àlejò mi ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣeun wa tọkùn.
Yeah, inú mi dùn láti rí yín o.
Happy to see you too.
Bọ́dẹ̀ wọ̀ pé inú ọmọ Nàìjíríà náà máa dùn láti rí yín. Bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé yín ò kí ń ṣe àlejò tèmi àmọ́ ẹ lè jẹ́ àlejò fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan tí wọ́n ń wò wá torí pé bàbá àánú ọgbà nìyín àbí kí n tiẹ̀ sọ pé bọ̀dá àánú ọgbà.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Yes o ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akinbodunse Shedrack ẹ já bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọ ọ̀rọ̀ ká máa jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn ní Nàìjíríà nípa rírí agbára iná ọba lò bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ. Ẹ ṣá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú activism rẹ̀ àbí?
No.
Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí òṣìṣẹ́ ọba as a civil servant.
Yes.
Ní power sector, right?
Yeah.
Ẹ já tanná wo ìpìlẹ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí òṣìṣẹ́ ọba lẹ́ka nǹkan àmúṣagbára.
Ẹ ṣeun. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run mo mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ní bákan méjìlá ń bá lójú ogun nínú kákẹ́rù ojú ọ̀nà láti bákan òkú pàdé. Mo join ní National Electric Power Authority.
National Electric
NEPA
Power.
ní 1990 as a computer operator.
Okay.
On a good day, iṣẹ́ kan ni mo wá ń gbà tí mo fi ríṣẹ́ o.
Okay.
I was looking for admission.
Sí school.
University of Polytechnic. In fact, precisely Federal Poly Adole mi gan apply sí by mo fẹ́ ṣe electrical. But when the opportunity comes, you know, láyé ìgbà wọ̀nyẹn it's not unlike now tá a máa ń wá security so you don't need to submit CV. And nígbà yẹn mọ̀lẹ́bí ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ NEPA. You bring your brother, you bring my sister, ṣé you understand? Whenever there is vacancy àwa náà la máa ń wọlé. So I joined NEPA through my sister-in-law of blessed memory.
Okay.
And life continued. From there I was transferred from Lagos to Ìlọrin ọmọ tó wá admission tí mo ráyè kàwé ṣe. And from Ìlọrin there was never Kogi State then. It was Kwara and Benue. So our land tẹ̀bílì majority of the present Kogi State starting from Lokoja down to Ìlọrin bílì yẹn land tẹ gbogbo kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ even Kainji ò tí sí ní under Niger State they were all under Kwara State. Kanji Nobusa àwọn permanent customer yẹn Basita jẹ́ ìtúnṣí mọ́ wa but èmi àwọn tó tún ju Basita lọ bí gbùgbù Jẹ̀bà Kanji Wawa gbogbo wọn yẹn under Ìlọrin district náà wà. So and after that I was transferred.
1990, right?
Yeah.
Ṣé 1990 yẹn ṣé ọmọ 17 years ní ni?
I was 17 years old.
Ní 1990 yẹn?
Yes.
Ìgbà ilẹ̀ join iṣẹ́ ọba?
Of course. mo sọ fún yín mo ní ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tí mò ń wá lọ.
ẹ̀yin fẹ́ wọ school ni.
èmi fẹ́ wọ school ni but nígbà tó opportunity ẹ̀ dẹ̀ yọjú because bàbá kàwé ọ̀hún tán láti máa wáṣẹ́ kiri ni so I decided to join NEPA.
Casual abi permanent?
No, permanent staff.
Civil servant?
Yes, level 4.
Level 4.
Yeah. And
department wo lẹ wà ń mọ̀ ẹ́?
Computer department.
Computer.
Wọ́n à ń tẹ bíìlì nígbà wọn yẹn.
Okay.
So the Ilorin district tentacles allows me to know everywhere in Kwara and Kogi. Because you will go there at times, if the system break down, you will be the one that will go and give them their bill. Mo ti lọ tẹ bíìlì l'Óṣogbo, mo ti lọ tẹ bíìlì l'Ákúrẹ́. You know young man tí ò ní ronú. Ṣé máa pé kó sáà máa ṣiṣẹ́ ló máa ṣe mọ̀ so iṣẹ́ èlò ni salary. The salary was much. Mi iná salary kíkà tó dé.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ fowó ṣe?
À ń gbà kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe? Salary à ń gbà by hand ni. A gba first pay, a gba second pay. Mi ní tí na second pay tàbí first pay today. Nigeria was a very good country then. No. Look, my brother, n ta sọ wá dáadáa sí wọn ò ṣe wá dáadáa o kọ́lọ́run jọ kó ṣàánú wa ni o àmọ́ n ta àṣìlúyà o olórí la kàn ṣì ní. And starting from there, you see, there was never like any development. My brother, as a dem owó ìbàfọ́ ẹ̀ lè dúró níbẹ̀ wàá sáré at 160 ni ta ló ń gbé bẹ̀.
Igbó.
Kò sẹ́yìn tó ń gbé bẹ̀, the only place láti lè rí èèyàn ní Bágà. Èèyàn gan tó ń gbé bẹ̀ gan ò pọ̀. Yeah, because ibi tó fi ṣe Lagos State Water Corporation tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ NEPA Aláùsà ní Kẹjàngbà yẹn. Ìgbẹ́ là ń yà sínú compound tó wà mẹ́. Gbogbo tó fi ṣe kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ Marwa Garden nísìnyí àbí MQ Abiola Garden náà fi ibẹ̀ ṣe ní tàbí Marwa ṣe ń gbà yẹn.
Okay.
Immediately you leave Lagos State Secretariat. Eleganza ló wà lẹ́yìn NEPA wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ níbí báyìí. Water Corporation wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, the rest Igbo ni. Kò sí ìgbà tó ń jẹ́ Màgòdò. You see, but problem ta ní nígbà yẹn ló sọ wá di ta dà lẹ́ni. Had it been pé plans wà fáwọn tó ń operate that sector ń gbà yẹn pé ìlú ìmọ̀ lè dàgbà populationally and in terms of every other thing. Ní dúró mi ta dúró.
Prepare for future.
Prepare for future ṣe over 4,000 megawatts, 3,000 megawatts.
Mo mọ̀ bọ́rọ̀ ń gbénu yín. Mo ti gbé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ máa de jẹ dé. Mo mọ̀.
So,
but going back to your early days as a civil servant ní power sector àbí electricity sector, right? Ṣé wọ́n train yín? Kẹ́ tó ṣe mọ̀ ọmọ ọdún mẹ́tàdínlógún. Ṣé wọ́n train yín fún
the moment you join the organization,
okay,
there is going to be a kind of on-the-job training.
Okay.
Then, àtúmọ̀ ní external training. Àwọn tó jọ̀gá wa ń gbà yẹn máa gbogbo nǹkan. They were not rushing after money. They were rushing after who is going to be their successor in any of their field. In fact, I pity this country because kò sẹ́ni tó tẹ ẹ̀rọ àti successor ma. Kò sẹ́ni tó rántí
succession plan mọ́.
Torí ẹni vision wa ṣe kúrú. We are being short-sighted. Ààrẹ ìyànlá. Grab. Torí ọmọ wa là ń rò. Àwọn ọmọ wọn dẹ̀ rí wọn. They are not ready to even wait for you.
Wọ́n ràn wá.
Àwa la kàn sákiri o. Àwa la ń sákiri. Look, if I should tell anyone today, lẹ́ni pé the only regret ni mo ní láyé ni ilé tí mò ń gbé tí mo kọ́. Ẹ bèrè kíkín bọ́ọ̀lù ló ṣe rí. Ibi tí mo kọ́ 5-bedroom duplex. Ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tí mo ti ń wẹ̀. Ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tí mo kájọ́ sí tí mo ti ń wọ̀ṣọ̀. Ọ̀tọ̀ ní yàrá tí mò ń sùn.
$1 ni.
Kò yàtọ̀ sí wèrè. Kọ́lọ́ mọ̀ ṣe wá ní wèrè. Àwọn ọmọ tá a kọ fún ti lọ.
Wọ́n ní ìdí ẹ.
Ká ló fẹ́ wá sínú ilé yẹn?
Kí náà fẹ́ fi ṣe?
Kí náà fẹ́ fi ṣe?
Abẹ́ pray bí òbí pé kọ́mọ wá bọ̀ wálé kọ́ wá di pé
kí náà fẹ́ ṣe? They will not stay there.
Àwọn náà máa pọ̀.
Wọ́n á lọ hotel before you know it wàá kàn kékeré ni. They were not as the way they used to be to you then. Wọ́n ti kọjá lọ. They are not ready to stay with you. Ṣé mo lè sọ pé kí n travel lọ sí Ondo sí kí n sọ pé yàrá tí mo ń gbé ńgbà yẹn ti dáàdì mi fún mi ní màmá sùn? No, I rather lodge in an hotel and Privatization tọ́lọ́ máa dẹ̀ ti ṣe tèmi fún mi. Definitely that house lẹ́yìn ká fáwọn ìgèdè kan máa gbé bẹ̀. So bó ṣe rí nígbà yẹn òun náà ló ṣe rí títí dìsìn.
Ẹ já padà sígbà yẹn báwo ni 1990 pẹ̀lú NEPA ṣé báwo ni kí là ń lò kí ni
threshold in ta nígbà yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kí ni threshold wa ní as at 1990.
As at that time.
ṣe àgbẹ̀ 4,000 megawatts.
The portfolio has not. Look my brother.
làákò yìí ní ìsìn.
mo ń bọ̀ sábà pé development yóò sí nígbà yẹn. Look at for example Ìbàdàn. tá ń pè ní gate lẹ́ni ó mìíràn pé boundary ni ẹ ti gate káwọn intruder máa wọ̀lú là ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀.
gate bus stop.
bẹ́ẹ̀ gate yẹn gate.
ṣé Agodi gate.
Agodi gate any name tá a bá ti fi pè gate nìbàdàn ẹ ti gate máa wọn intruder kan máa wọlé ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ló jẹ́ gate.
láti sọ sí àwọn ọdẹ máa wà ní a máa ń pè ní Yorùbá ní.
ẹnu lóró ẹ̀yìn odi.
ẹ̀yìn odi. ẹ wá wo gate sí Ẹgbẹ́dá ẹ wo vision yẹn ṣe rí ibi tí development dé nígbà yẹn nìyẹn náà ń pè ní gate. ẹ wá imagine power transformer tó wà tó ń sáàfù gbogbo ìlú ń gbà yẹn bóyá láti fi ṣe ìjẹ títí dìsìn. And mind you after gate you have Lagele local government you have Ẹgbẹ́dá local government you have Unara local government you have Akinyele you have the suburbs that have now developed even beyond our thinking. So as at that time there was a reliable energy. And then as at that time tó o bá tẹ̀ ti gba mẹ́ta ò lè lóná. I remember my father's house. Mo kéré nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe wiring but mo mọ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n bá mi ṣe náà sóde. Because táwọn electrician bá ti ṣe gbogbo ìtàn tó bá ti ṣe wiring tán ti test ẹ̀ fún ara wọn kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ generator nobody patronize them. Wọ́n ní meter testing whatever tá máa ṣe táwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn bá ti dé tó máa ti test táwọn sọ ok wọ́n á ká wáyà wọ́n á dì wọ́n á so mọ́ ẹnu òkè ó dìgbà tí mítà bá dé wọ́n á dé mítà nínú ilé wọ́n á ṣẹ̀gòkè lọ́lọ́ so iná but the reverse is the case now.
Now asadẹ kí ni megawatt wàá ṣe lè rántí. tá a máa lo 4,000 ní ìsìn bí 500 á máa lò ń wá ẹ.
no around 1.5 it covers around 1.5 2,000 as at 1991 yeah. We were having one power station. I remember vividly that kí lorúkọ Major General Babangida wọ́n arrest 11 NEPA men in 1989 bí wọ́n paná torí salary increase. You understand? And kò dẹ̀ sí ní tó fà ń gbà yẹn ó easy láti pa nígbà tí ó pọ̀ bó la ṣe fẹ́ bọ́ ń sìn ó ti bó ṣe wà ní 4,000 3,006 tó ṣe ń over yẹn náà kí wọ́n decentralize the National Control Center ìkan wà lóṣogbo ìkan wà ní Ṣìrórò but then everything was in Òṣogbo.
Before NEPA kí la ní.
ECN then
ECN
Electricity Corporation of Nigeria.
Electricity Corporation of Nigeria.
àti wọ́n ní Niger Dam Authority.
Niger Dam Authority.
àwọn wọn yẹn náà dààmú omi yẹn tó wà látòkè yẹn.
ṣé regulatory body náà ní Niger Dam Authority ni àbí wọ́n fi wọ́n
dààmú ẹ̀ láti fi generate electricity sí area yẹn nìkan. And you know ECN was in only in Lagos. They use coal.
Edu.
One look coal, one look
generating now.
One look this.
For Lagos and its environment.
Lagos and its environment.
Abi.
Lagos and its environment.
Okay.
One generating station one wà ní Jorangba yẹn. Ó ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ títí dísìn. But wọn ò lo orúkọ báwọn yẹn mọ́. Coal náà ń lò ń gbà yẹn láti fi generate electricity fún Èkó. So Niger Dam Authority náà àwọn náà fi omi yẹn generate electricity fún area àwọn Jẹ́bà yẹn náà wà. Jẹ́bà ni first dam. Ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ náà kọ́kọ́ ń jí. Ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ náà ṣàwà kọ́ Ṣìrórò. But kí ni mo fẹ́, you know that one are renewable energies. Tí ò ní any harm sí human health. But ìgbà tó dẹ̀ yá wọ́n merge àwọn méjèèjì papọ̀ ní was it not 1974.
Okay.
Wọ́n pè ní National Electric Power Authority. Okay. That one generate more than what they were generating. So they were able to transmit from that place to the town. Eléyìí náà generate more than what they can use. So they have to move energy out. That is the reason why they cited National Control Center at Òṣogbo. So that wọ́n lè the control iná tí ó wà ní Nigeria. And along the line, oríṣiríṣi lẹ́yìn Jẹ́bà, Pàkọ́ Kẹ́ńjí, Babangida ló kọ́ Ṣìrórò. Yeah. Then wọ́n bọ́ sí Tama That is the conventional generating stations.
Okay.
I call this one in Lagos State.
Okay.
And they have different thermal stations all over Nigeria. The Tafo one near farm. Bó
ṣe lọ nìyẹn ní time tẹ́ wà ní NEPA báwo ni NEPA ṣe sí up NEPA ní time tẹ́ wà ní NEPA ṣé NEPA ò disappoint Nigerian populace.
You see.
ṣé NEPA ò.
Bayo, you are going too deep. You see.
ẹja go deep. ó dá kéèyàn go deep.
It was a very reliable organization.
NEPA was a very reliable organization.
Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ paná, they will announce over the radio. Unlike what is happening now. They will announce over the radio. If you buy yo, I'm a pow, and the maintenance is time buy, I'm on turn. That is NEPA for you. They don't abuse our rights. No. You are talking about when Nigeria was good. I don't know, do you understand? Before that 1990, people have been working there. But you see, the reliability I don't know. Look at Nigerian universities education system too. Look at it. I will ticket it in UI.
Good old days.
That was. You see,
but one corruption look pa NEPA. Were you part of that corruption?
Let me tell you one thing. There is nothing they will not. There is nothing.
Part of the system.
There is nothing Nigeria will not say. They always nickname dog just because they wanted to kill it.
So corruption can look pa NEPA.
Let me tell you one thing. NEPA. She NEPA man, the minister for power ni. Nígbà tí a bá ní carpenter ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ bricklayer. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà ní ministry mẹ́ ò tí kúrò. Look, gbogbo wa la fẹ́ lọ ọ̀run Nàìjíríà, but kò sẹ́ni fẹ́ kú. When they are talking about this, there is no. You see, it got to a time they nicknamed NEPA and police pé àwọn ní corruption and possible.
Ṣé irọ́ ni?
I disagree in one term. Ẹnìkéni díẹ̀, ebi ò pa NEPA rí. My salary was okay. Very, very okay. I joined in when it was never been increased at all. Cashing gbogbo ministry. And along the line, we have a special salary structure tó yàtọ̀. And mi sọ pé èèyàn tó corrupt ò sí láyé o. Ṣé máa pè ní banking sector.
Aláwọ̀ èèyàn wọ́n mọ̀mọ́ gbé NEPA ṣe pé.
Báyọ̀ wọn á ṣe pé.
Wọ́n á ní èpè ní polè ẹ̀.
Tó bá tún tanná ọ̀hún padà ńkọ́.
Up NEPA.
At least to say ẹni tẹ́ ẹ ṣe pé fún lánàá. Ẹ tuntun gbàdúrà fún nísìnyí. You see, we understand that fact. In fact, there was a girl that we wanted to employ when I was with NEPA then. NEPA, PSN, IBDC. Mo á ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ mi tán tí ń ṣe pé.
Tán tí ń ṣe pé fún àwọn èèyàn.
Tán bá ṣe pé fún ẹ̀ nǹkan kí ló máa ṣe? Ń ṣe ju ẹ̀ gan-an. Ó kàn rẹ́rìn ni. Àbí o tí ì ṣe pé fún wọn rí? Àwọn in fact smartly. The ladies àwọn máa ń ṣe pé fún wọn o. Kódà àwọn òun ṣiṣẹ́ pé fún wọn lánàá. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀lẹ́ ni o.
Wọ́n lẹ́yìn NEPA ẹ̀yin òṣìṣẹ́ NEPA máa ń dáṣà èpè lákè pàgbọ̀nrín.
No,
pé ara ní fi san nígbà yẹn.
The issue even up till now. Wọ́n NEPA lórí burúkú yẹn tuntun mọ́ náà lọ. You understand? Kò ń ṣe ìdùnnú èèyàn láti paná. I don't know about what is happening now. But as at then, tí o bá ti sí fault, tí o dẹ̀ sí reason láti paná, it can be for safety reason. Tí wọ́n yàn bá jálẹ̀ níbì kan, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá paná, ẹ wo iye èèyàn tó máa kú. So, but ẹni tó wà ní other end, tí o máa ń tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀.
Yóò ṣe pé.
Yóò ṣe pé.
Now, kí la lò di 1999, Fourth Republic? Kí ni ṣé NEPA la drive wọ 1999 àbí Power Holdings?
No, Power Holdings.
When did we start?
No. NEPA la ṣe lò di 1999.
A ṣe lò NEPA wọ Obasanjo time, right?
Yeah, it was Obasanjo.
What after Obasanjo?
Obasanjo changed the name to Power Holding Company.
And you people were holding the power. Ṣé you know about Power Holding?
You see, I work with Power Holding.
Okay.
Do you know what happened? They wanted to privatize the power sector. And what consultant told them was to change it to a holding company.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ n ṣe báyìí.
No. Let me explain something to you.
No, ẹ má ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ explanation.
Okay.
Yes, fine. Ẹ má ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ pé ẹ̀yin bọ̀ pẹ̀lú NEPA gẹ́gẹ́ bí òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba àti òṣìṣẹ́ NEPA adé 1999 from 1999 President Ọbásanjọ́ wọ́n set up privatization headed by Atiku Abubakar àbí privatization
National Council on Privatization
àbí òun ni chairman tá à ń change NITEL tá à ń privatize NITEL privatize gbogbo àbí báwo ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà kí ló dé tẹ́gbọ́n rí.
Ibi tí ẹ lọ yẹn lágbára.
Ó lágbára òkè ẹja bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ìrìn àjò ibi tí a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní privatize iléeṣẹ́
Bayo, do you believe one thing between me and you? Iléeṣẹ́ will not privatize to survive.
Ṣé àwọn pé mi ò dá kan mọ́.
No. We are ṣáà ti kúrò Nàìjíríà bó bá tiẹ̀ sá lọ US àṣàjọba Nàìjíríà ń sìn ní Ìbàdàn láwa ń sìn. It will not privatize to ṣàṣeyọrí.
Ẹ ṣàlàyé fún mi.
90 tẹ dárúkọ yẹn ni. Tẹ bá dé oníyanrìn ẹ máa ṣépè fún wọn to privatize ẹ. Go to Lanlate, you will be causing them the facilities that was left behind unused.
Back succeed ní ti Power Holdings NEPA.
Níbo láti succeed.
Ṣáà succeed ní.
We move a step forward and 3 steps backward. Go to Osogbo Steel Rolling Mill, you will be causing the National Council on Privatization. I wonder what people think. Our politician. I'm sorry, I don't want to go to that because I don't want to go because it will look as if I'm condemning someone. You understand? Go to Osogbo Steel Rolling Mill. Go to Nigerian Machine Tools. Go to Jeba Paper Mill. Go to Sugar Company Bashita. Go to Delta Glass Alaja. Go to Nigerian Newsprint Ikoyi Boku. My brother. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Go to Epe Plywood. There is another one to one to see one by Ijebu Waterside area. That place not in paper. Ìwòpin. Ẹ máa ṣe ìpè rabandẹ fún wọn.
Bọ̀ torí pé ṣebí NEPA kò kàtó ni wọ́n fi privatize ẹ̀.
My brother.
Ẹja sọ pé wọ́n sì
they wanted to remove government hand from operating it. You see, Bayo, èbó ńláńlá máa pọ̀ lẹ́nu ọmọ Nàìjíríà.
Ẹja mi sí.
You just want them to talk. Deregulation.
Privatization. Monetization.
You see, if you want to condemn things, you will be hearing big English.
Ṣé Power Holding ò serve one?
Okay. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́
serve? Kí ni experience yìí ní Power Holding?
Okay, báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ serve wa?
Kí ni experience in Power Holding?
I will not talk. My experience has been a very good one.
Now you are retired.
Yeah.
So ẹ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀.
No, my experience there has been a very good one as a staff. Salary mi ò delay. You understand? Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi àjẹ wá. You understand? Ṣùgbọ́n n tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ ni pé àwa mẹ́jọ kò sí bá a ṣe lè pín búrẹ́dì ẹyọ kan tẹ́bi ò ní pa wá. Àgàgà kí búrẹ́dì ọ̀hún wá jẹ́ kí búrẹ́dì 100 naira. Káwá ní káwa mẹ́jọ àbí gbogbo àwọn táwa ń bẹ̀ káwa pín. Bó ló ṣe fẹ́ yí wa? The problem ni pé ẹni tí ò bá kì í ru ọjọ́ ọ̀la máa ti ń ṣe yóò padà rí bí NEPA ṣe rí.
Tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi NEPA ṣe pé fún èèyàn. Ayé ẹ̀ ó sì dàbí ayé NEPA.
Wọ́n ti ká wo ń tọ́ sẹ́yìn nìyẹn.
Wow.
Look at what I'm talking about. Do you know that Osengere is a town in Ibadan? Ìlú ni ní Ìbàdàn o. Because in Bangkok Osengere, Ìbàdàn ló ń gbé. Okay. Tẹ́yẹ̀ bá ní èròǹgbà ọjọ́ ọ̀la. If you are so fashionable, why can't you cap Asejire from Asejire River down to boundary between Ibadan and Eruwa, down to between Ibadan and Egba, down to between Ibadan and Oyo, into the energy equipment that's supposed to be working in Ibadan? I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. You're supposed to have all those things. Kíni lè jù báyìí lọ. Nǹkan méjìlá ní ẹ jẹ́ ká fi nǹkan mẹ́jọ sí. That is our leaders. I thank God for this present government, because the Baba has been doing very, very well in terms of thinking ahead of. Because if by virtue of his age, kò yẹ kó ronú ọjọ́ ọ̀la fún Nàìjíríà, ṣe ló yẹ kó ṣe báwọn tó kù ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀.
Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀?
Tá à ń fowó ra owó. Bayo in those days, before his adventure, torí adventure ni bàbá yẹn jẹ́ láyé wa. Bàbá Tinubu ni.
Okay.
Before adventurer ni. Look, you will go to bank, submit the foreign admission letter to money in the US. They will sell dollar for you. As at that time, one tani 780 naira. They will sell it for you at 400 naira. You will now buy plenty, take it out there, go out there and sell it at Abu Dhabi, at Sabu, so to say, just to make more money. Wọ́n subsidize here fún yín, ẹ̀yin wá lọ tà. But nígbà tó ti dé, wọn ò subsidize dollar mọ́. Rà á ní iye tán ń tà á. Àti bank o, àti white market o, black market o, ó ti sọ di white market.
Everything ti cast.
Black market ó ti di white market, bank náà ó ti di white market. So kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó lè rà á lè mọ́ anybody mọ́. Nobody is making money out of that. In fact, ìyẹn lásán tó. Apart from ìyẹn, you know, subsidy tí àwọn yẹn ń pariwo, a lot of people ní òye, bóyá torí pé ó dẹ̀ ní poor people in their PR ni. Somebody like you ought to have been contacted. If you are talking about petroleum subsidy, wọ́n subsidize ẹ̀ fún Báyọ̀ àtẹ̀mí Akinbodunse ká lè máa rí lò láàrin ìgboro, àwọn kan á gbé wọn lọ.
Ẹ̀yin láìkí bó ṣe ń lọ lábẹ́ Tinubu.
Wàláì mo fọlọ́run búra fún yẹn.
Which of the political parties ni ẹ̀yin jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́?
Ṣé ni Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí n bá wọn ṣe party. Ní party platform la ní. There is no party that has ideology in Nigeria. Look, don't let us go to that area.
Oh, yeah, má jà lọ bẹ̀. Má jà lọ bẹ̀. Still talking
platform,
power.
Lásán la ní.
Still talking power, still talking energy. Now, mo ń bọ̀. Mo ń drive kinní yẹn wá, mo fẹ́ drive ẹ̀ wá sọ́wọ́ wájú ni. Ta fi di kinní kan IBDC, kinní kan Edo, kinní kan. Ẹ já wo, látàtíkù, there was a case of $16 billion, right? Láyé Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́. Láti bẹ̀, ẹja sáré fast forward from Yaradua to Jonathan. Láti Jonathan ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ta àwọn kinní yẹn in change. Nípele pé okay gbèbí láti rí àwọn IBDC láti rí kinní kan.
Tanjo disco.
Gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣé ìjọba Nàìjíríà ò ṣe eré lábẹ́ Jonathan láti ta àwọn kinní ní gígé ta? Ọ̀rọ̀ power àti energy Nàìjíríà fáwọn iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni tí wọ́n mójútó lọ́rùn. Ṣẹ́yìn ṣì wà nínú iṣẹ́ ìjọba gbà yẹn?
I was still with them.
Ibo ni wọ́n wá pín yín mọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n ti tà fáwọn aládàáni?
Wọ́n tà wá náà ni.
Wọ́n tà yín?
Wọ́n tà mí máa
ẹlẹ́rú ló lẹ́rú. Ok, ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì jẹ́ ìjọba ṣì ní yín nígbà tí wọ́n tà yín fáwọn.
Of course, yes.
Ok, ṣì jó ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba.
You see, what happened is that.
Ẹ ṣàlàyé àárín yẹn. Transaction yẹn.
Power holding company you are talking about. They turned NEPA to a holding company.
Yeah, holding
for
company.
Easy sales.
Okay.
Wọ́n wá ṣe demarcation. Ìbàdàn wà.
Okay.
A máa ń pè Ìbàdàn Electricity Distribution Company.
Okay.
Yeah. Benin wà. Meanwhile, in those days too, oníkálùkù náà wọ́n ti regionalize ẹ̀.
Okay.
Ayé NEPA náà.
Okay.
Ìbàdàn Directorate.
Okay.
Benin Directorate.
Okay.
Port Harcourt Directorate. So láyé NEPA láti ṣe wọn yẹn wá ní segmentation yẹn ti wà. You understand? Àwọn wá gùn lórí ìyẹn wọ́n sọ di power holding company. That directorate tá ń lò ń gbà yẹn òun náà sọ di wọ́n sọ di discos lóríṣiríṣi. Okay, àwọn eléyìí kan ti pẹ́ra wọn kalẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. And from there wọ́n tà wọ́n fún àwọn cronies wọn.
Cronies?
Yeah.
Ní ìgbóyìnbó. Kí ló ń jẹ́ cronies?
Àwọn agbódegbà wọn. Because kì í ṣe rightful bidder náà tà fún àti pé kò yẹ kó ship tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. I'm sorry. Ni. Yeah, it's a very, they sold it at a very, very cheap price.
Oh, cheap.
Even if they allow the staff to buy in it, then we will contribute to our salary and buy.
Who sold it?
Jonathan government.
Jonathan
government.
Who advised Jonathan to sell it?
There was a National Council on Privatization.
Yes,
remember?
Yes.
There was Bureau for Public Enterprise.
Yes.
Àwọn ẹni tank. National Council on Privatization was headed by the Vice President. Obasanjo government was unable to do it because of a lot of things to were involved. Even in Britain today, wọ́n ti privatize ayé Jésù, wọ́n ìyànjú ẹ̀ títí dìsìn. And copy ni, we are trying to transit the management of our industry from the hand of people in government because of corruption, as they claim, to in the individuals, not to private things. Are they not corrupt? Are they not Nigerian? But in fact, I don't know if I had known that. We need to go deep. In fact, it will take us like 3 hours. It's not a thing that we can just say, come around, you understand? I know they have interest in fact, by time they will still call you that you should bring me. Yeah, I know. Me, so heresy now.
I know.
In fact,
you know much.
I will even bring you the MDC of Association of Nigeria Electricity Distribution Company. Yeah. All
right. At what point ni Ibawale retire?
I left the place 2017.
2017, Lembi. So now, Akinbodunse Shedrack, principal partner, Utilities Consumers Rights Advocacy Initiative of Nigeria, Electricity Consumers Advocate. At what point, she wọ́n ṣẹ̀yìn, ṣé Nàìjíríà ṣẹ̀yìn, ṣé that sector, power sector, electricity sector, ṣó ṣẹ̀yìn, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kúrò ní iṣẹ́ ìjọba, ẹ̀dẹ̀dí power activist, ẹ̀dẹ̀dí energy activist. Kí lẹ ṣé èèyàn kan ṣẹ̀yìn, ẹ fẹ́ ránró, lẹ́wà ajàfẹ́tọ̀ power, ajàfẹ́tọ̀ energy. What happened?
Kò sí òfin tó wà ní Nàìjíríà pé tẹ́lẹ̀ bá kúrò níbì kan, kẹ́ má lọ bì kan.
Báwo lẹ́yìn ṣe dá activist, advocate?
Yes. When I was working with Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company, I work in customer service.
IBDC, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work in customer service. Mo wá discover pé èmi ni mo máa ń lọ represent wọn ní Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. There was a guy tó máa ń fún wa ní issue. Òun náà activist ni. What's his name sef? ECCON, Electricity Consumers Rights Organization of Nigeria.
Okay.
The guy, I mean, you man, but man fún wa ní issue tó jẹ́ pé the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has a forum that man pàdé. Òun àgbé ẹrù tí ó ju orí mi àgbé wá. Èmi mo dẹ̀ máa represent IBEDC ní forum yẹn. You know, initially me kọ́kọ́ mà mo mú ní Ìbàdàn. Wọ́n á sì lọ́wọ́ ṣe bí akànfẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Àwọn kan ti bẹ́ẹ̀ akàn sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n á wá láálí mi bíi.
Àwọn ló máa ń láálí mi.
Àwọn NEC forum yẹn ni wọ́n á wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi máa wá. In fact, bí mo ṣe múra dáadáa tó ní màá ṣe dọ̀tí tó nínú ọ̀rọ̀.
Wọ́n kàn yín lábùkù.
Àwọn tó ń kàn yín lábùkù téèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Àbùkù olóròǹbó.
In fact, ilé ìkọjá olóròǹbó. Ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ti kàn mí lábùkù yẹn tó pọ̀ jù, mo wá wò pé okay. Bọ̀bọ̀ yóò rẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan, ó rí nǹkan tó rí nínú kíní yìí. Èmi náà kí n tó lọ bẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀sùn tó bá ti mú wá pátápátá, tí n bá yanjú ẹ̀ ní 80%, màá ṣe 75%. Àtàwọn míì tó bá tún mẹ́sùn wá, bìkọ́ tó bá ti mẹ́sùn wá sọ́dọ̀ wa, ṣé bàbá di tí làwọn àgbà yẹn mọ̀ sí fún sáfàǹtì ní wàhálà.
Àwọn olómẹ́sùn aṣáráàlú.
Aráàlú.
Wọ́n jáná mi o.
Gbogbo wàhálà yẹn.
Mítà mi ò pé.
Tó bá ti mẹ́sùn yẹn wá, àwọn kì í wò pé bóyá àwọn èèyàn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ akẹ́mọ̀ wò pé àṣé òfin wà tó kọjá wa, wọ́n á wá lọ sí fórum yẹn. Fórum yẹn á wá sẹ́ndì ẹjọ́ wọn sí wa, ó di dandan, a gbọ́dọ̀ resolve matter yẹn, a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ nǹkan tá a ṣe fáwọn fórum yẹn. But initially, a mọ̀ pé àṣé wàhálà là ń kó síra wa lọ́rùn, a máa jẹ fine. Ẹ̀ẹ̀kan tán fine ni wà báyìí lápẹ́ gbogbo wa jókòó, ká máa ń tà ń ṣe o. Ìyẹn nígbà tí mo ṣe wà pẹ̀lú IBDC nìyẹn. Àti pé àwọn ipò yẹn á tún nù mí lọ́rọ̀, àní màá kúrò ń bẹ̀ mí nílé jẹun.
Etí yín gbọ́rọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ tí etí kún gbọ́ tó di.
In fact, ó kọjá ti kún. Wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ débi tí wọ́n á address ẹ̀ to your personality. Ó lè fèsì because wọ́n á kọ́ report sí Abuja nsìn bí IBDC wa bú àwọn ni. So by so doing, I started having interest in that guy. But, no. This guy is doing wonderfully well. He has helped a lot of people resolve their matter. Okay. Gbàtẹ́ mi kúrò. You know, I've been on this side and now decided to be on this other side.
Gbàtẹ́ kúrò níṣẹ́ ọba.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah. Àwa náà mọ̀ when I was there pé n tá à ń ṣe ò dáa tó.
Pé ìwọ ò lè pọ̀ àbí?
Kì í ṣe bí o lè.
Corruption.
Kì í ṣe corruption rárá. Look, my brother.
Inefficiency.
Let me tell you something. You will understand it very well. Èèyàn tó bá yẹ kó ṣe nǹkan tí ò bá ṣe time tó yẹ kó ṣe tó dẹ̀ ń gbowó oṣù kí lẹ fẹ́ pè corruption ní my brother kò
òun náà lájọ ń sọ.
no
olè náà ni
olè ló lè jẹ́ whether you drink directly or indirectly
òun náà ni.
what you supposed to do you fail to do it definitely and you are collecting salary for it salary yẹn ò dẹ̀ dúró lé lórí that means to say you are a thief so you don't.
wọ́n lè máa inflate contract not you o pé wọ́n ní nínú NEPA kìíní kan gbà ní power holdings pé contract inflation kickbacks gbogbo gbá.
kò í ṣe NEPA nìkan ṣe rí àrùn tó ń ṣe
Abọ́yadé
n tó ṣe ogójì
gbogbo ọlọ́yà ló ń ṣe
ló ṣe ọ̀ọ́dúnrún àrùn tó ń ṣe Abọ́ládé gbogbo ọlọ́yà ló ń ṣe ṣe rí power sector wọ́n kàn máa kún ní dúdú ni èyí tí ò power sector telecommunication sector torí pé GSM ti wáyé ẹ̀bá yé United jẹ́ kí làwọn àwọn yẹn tún ṣe ṣe no kí làwọn àwọn yẹn tún ṣe reform police kí làwọn àwọn yẹn tún ṣe a lot of things ló máa wọ̀
ọwọ́
gbọ́n wọ́n kàn máa sọ okùn mọ́ NEPA nítorí pé wọ́n fẹ́ rà á.
wọ́n fẹ́ rà cheaply.
bẹ́sẹ̀ rí
ok
ni
wọ́n ní láyé ìjọba Goodluck Jonathan ẹnu mi àgòyà wọ́n ní àwọn tẹni cronies tẹ sọ pé wọ́n tà fún yẹn wọ́n lẹ́ẹ̀mí wọn gan ò gbé wọ́n ní wọn ní facility wọ́n ní wọn ní capacity wọn ò ní financial capacity láti rà pé àwọn náà kàn tẹ̀rí sí pé nígbà tó wá yíwọ́ ló di wàhálà tí gbogbo wa ọmọ Nàìjíríà wá ní metering kìíní kan facilities kìíní kan distribution kìíní kan generation wọ́n ní wọn wá kò bára ìyá ò bá bàbá tán láti ìgbà yẹn tí wọ́n ti tà láyé Goodluck Jonathan yẹn educate wa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in the know ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in the system. ṣé láti gba Jonathan yẹn tó yẹ kí ọrùn wa fúyẹ́ bí ọ̀nà Nàìjíríà kẹrin pẹ̀kẹ́ wa kínú wa dùn ló tún fi wọ́dà sìkò yìí educate wa.
ẹ wá ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ fẹ́ ta mọ́tò tí ó dà.
ok mọ́tò tí ó dà.
ẹ fẹ́ ta mọ́tò tí ó dà bó lè ṣe expect kẹ́ni tó ta fún ìgbádùn ẹ̀.
NEPA tí ó dà right.
very simple analogy mo fún yín ẹ̀yẹ́ máa relate ẹ̀ bẹ́yẹn.
ok
kẹ́ máa digest ẹ̀.
ok power hold tí ó dà.
mọ́tò tí ó dà lè fẹ́ ta ẹni tó bá rà kí ni ó ṣe.
ìra scrap náà àbí ìra gbàǹtú ẹ̀yọ̀.
ni ló máa rà á wọ́n wá tà á tán wọ́n tún wá ra táyà sí wọ́n tún ra ẹ́ńjìnì sí.
ẹni tó tàbí ẹni tó tà tó ní gba owó táyà rèé.
ń gba owó táyà rèé
owó ẹ́ńjìnì rèé so ìjọba tó ń fún investor. tún gbà.
Jonathan gave them intervention fund.
and they are investors.
you see Bayo ọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ o ẹ lè gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ.
no ọ̀rọ̀ rúnrún ni now how can you give the disco intervention fund when they are being sold out and before selling them they will give you an assurance that they are capable of that we are financially okay and now see and you see Nigeria Bayo ẹ má jẹ́ kí n ní BP because they announced to Nigeria that they are going to meter us in the next 18 months after privatization.
Then
yeah wọ́n náà máa dé mítà mórí igi. Where are we today? Why are we talking about metering today? We are still talking about metering. Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
That makes the honourable minister wọ́n lọ pàdé mítà ní Port Harcourt when the meter is free. I'm talking about something that happened about a month ago.
Yes, sir.
500,000 meters. Fún issue 3 million meters. So Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ayé fi ilé ayé wa takaiti.
Ṣé Nigeria?
Yeah, the politicians.
The politicians?
You sold the industry and you are still giving them an intervention.
Is it true they sold it to themselves?
Whoever they might even sold it to, I care less. But why are you giving them a life support? It shows you are selling a scrap to Nigerians. Definitely you have reason for selling it that way. You sold it as a scrap at a very lesser price and you are giving them a lifeline. Bayo ẹ má jẹ́ ká fúnra wa ní BP.
BP. Okay, ẹ já ṣe báyìí. tí ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan tó bá kàn approach yín pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akinbodunse Shedrack, Nigeria of over 200 million people, after decades of alona, why after decades are we still struggling to get stable electricity? Kí lẹ máa fi dá lóhùn pé after decades of back and forth.
No, mama, I'll bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Màá kọ́ family background ẹ̀ kọ́ máa pẹ̀lú àwọn tó fún wa ní problem. Yeah. Because.
Just àwọn kan tó ń fún wa problem.
Fela máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà yẹn. You know Fela doesn't entertain. I can wo bàbá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá kiri ni. He doesn't entertain people from who their parent political background has caused one of the problems we are having in the country. I suffer pé na your papa and them spoil am. Bó ṣe máa ṣe ń sọ fún wọn gbà yẹn nìyẹn.
But kí lẹ̀yin fi dẹni yẹn lóhùn? Why are we still having power problem?
No, tó bá sọ fún mi náà.
After decades of.
What is your name? I will now Google.
My name is Bayo Faleke.
I will Google the name. So I will come.
Maybe I have something to do.
Your parents can be part of the people that are giving us problem. Look, let me tell you one thing, Bayo. The problem is unlimited. And it's not a thing we can resolve in a day. Let me tell you one thing. The funniest thing is pé whoever bó tẹ̀ ṣe renewable energy ló ń ṣe tí a bá sọ pé intervention fund kan wà níbì kan á apply fún. Ní tìjú country yìí. The head of ANED said something very vital. The senators that are giving oversight
oversight function
on some
projects.
When they get there, they demand money from the company.
Ta ló demand money?
The people from the lawmaker from National Assembly. In fact, the man said it. In fact, I only quote me anyway.
Only one
nígbà tẹ́ ẹ bá ń bèrè. They will. We all know. We all know.
I don't know, sir.
We all know.
I don't know.
Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ bá bèrè $10,000 lọ́wọ́ disco kan. Kí lẹ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni wọ́n ra transformer. Transformer kọ́ transmitter ni.
Let's should oversight function.
Oversight function lásán. You see, àti ìmọ̀bí tá à ń lọ. Wàláì.
What the heck mọ̀bí tá à ń lọ?
Lè mọ̀bí tá à ń lọ.
Sir, what exactly is the problem? Is it ní power sector, ní electricity? Is it transmission, generation, kitoloko yẹn or corruption? What exactly? Mo kàn fẹ́ jẹ́ ká kàn fẹ́nu kò pé ìṣòro rẹ̀ lẹ́ka power.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ní issue.
Ṣé distribution ni, ṣé generation ni, ṣé transmission ni?
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ní issue. Ìdí ni pé omi tán fi pinlẹ̀ ìlú tán pè ní Nàìjíríà lágbára díẹ̀. Àkàwọn owó òkè ni àwòlẹ̀. And kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè ṣètò tẹ́ bá pariwo jù wọ́n á fún yín lórúkọ. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ti fáwà lórúkọ yẹn tẹ̀ ń ṣe issue náà. Ṣùgbọ́n the only thing ni pé kò sí tí ẹ bá ṣe tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe dáadáa. À ń kọ́ ìtàn ni. Kò síbi tí ó ṣe ní issue. Nigeria was it 4 or 5 regions back. From there, with the 19 states, or 17 states, with the 19, with the 20-something states, or the 36 and so we are having 774 local governments. Tí a bá ní àwọn aṣáájú tó ronú pé a lè di báyìí, and we still have more. You understand? We will have more. Tó bá yẹ pé a plan pé àwọn forefathers wa plan pé bọ́jọ́ là ó ṣe rí rèé. A ti kúrò nínú oko ẹrú.
Okay, ẹja ṣe báyìí. I want us to mo fẹ́ sọ láàrin ajé ni mo ní pẹ́ kan. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa ń feel? Tẹ́ bá rántí wípé countries like Egypt wọ́n generate 40,000
megawatts.
Countries like South Africa wọ́n generate over 40,000 megawatts. Tí wọ́n àdẹ̀jú 50 million lọ ní population. Tẹ́ bá wà ní yẹ̀wò ní kọ̀rọ̀, Nigeria of over 200 million ní population wọ́n generate àṣìrábáfó láàrin 4,000 tá a tún máa celebrate pé Nàìjíríà àti á pé 4,500 báyìí o lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà ká tó wí ká tó fọ̀ national grid yóò kàn tún ṣẹ́ ní pàkà. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa ń feel tí ẹ bá gbọ́ irúfẹ́ àwọn ìròyìn yìí? Báwo ló ṣe máa ń ṣe yín lọ́kàn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ stakeholder ẹ ti jẹ́ stakeholder
Báyọ̀,
ẹ tún jẹ́ advocate?
inú wa ò kì í dùn right ṣùgbọ́n a mọ bó ṣe rí a mọ tá a filẹ̀ síbẹ̀ a dẹ̀ mọ bó ṣe wà lénìí. We know how the energy is. Let me be sincere with you. The off-takers from the generating station and the transmission, their equipment cannot transmit beyond 4,000 plus. Yeah,
Bá repeat ẹ ẹni pé
their equipment tán ní kò lè go beyond 4,000 plus.
tí Nàìjíríà ní.
Yeah.
Bọ̀ ńgbà tí 2023 during campaigns President Bola Tinubu, then a candidate of APC, tí wọ́n sọ wípé if after my first tenure I cannot give you stable electricity, don't vote to me for second term. Kí báwo ẹ̀yin iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ibẹ̀ lẹ̀yin ń gbé ibẹ̀ lẹ̀yin wà. Kí lẹ rò nígbà tí ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu make statement yẹn?
Bàbá ò mọ nǹkan fẹ́ lọ bá ń bẹ̀.
Kí lẹ sọ?
Bàbá ò mọ nǹkan tán fẹ́ lọ bá níbẹ̀. Let me explain something.
Ẹ ṣàlàyé fún mi. Ṣó ẹ mọ̀ ju bàbá lọ ti yín?
Èmi ò ṣiṣẹ́ Mobi. Bàbá ṣiṣẹ́ Mobi. Even with my senior brothers. They know him very well. Bàbá máa bá ṣe turn Mobi around. Mobi producing unlimited. Wọ́n máa bá ṣe turn ẹ̀ around. Ó yàtọ̀ sí NEPA Nigeria. Bàbá ò, you see, kò sí think tank sí àbá lè ṣú sí síbẹ̀ yẹn. Àyàfi àwọn ex-staff tó mọ̀ nípa kìíní yẹn. If you look at it historically, àti kọ́ new power station Nigeria mọ̀. Generating plant dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ara wọn privatize. You understand? And now we are talking about renewable energies. We have the opportunity. But bàbá ò mọ̀. I must confess to you, kò lè sẹ́yìn tó mọ̀ àpá bí ọlọ́mọ.
Bàbá ò mọ̀. Bàbá máa ti ṣe research nígbà tán campaign náà.
Let me tell you one thing. That sector is not the issue of research or no research. You need to be practical. You need to be practical. I read something recently in the House of Assembly, Oyo State, in sort of one, Barakpa, back and Awokan. I look at it, me, be news. Today, I'm going to move where one month. Che news in
What? How?
No, the person that moved it in the House of Assembly here, is he giving us a news? Thank God for the late Ogundonye of blessed memory. And when I radiate that we lost now, the Baba spent his personal money on that line from Omiadio to Irua. Yeah, he spent his personal money. He influenced a lot for government. You know, about to influence in it. Full long to the how do I put it? Tó ní ìfẹ́ ìlú wọn ni. He spent his personal money. But kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ tí o mọ̀ ni pé.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pa bàbá President Bola Tinubu.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ pa bàbá. Sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín. Ó ti yọ ọ́ lẹ̀ jìnnà.
Ẹni wọn mọ bó ṣe.
Bàbá ò mọ nǹkan kan níbẹ̀ yẹn fún ọmọ tán. You see, bẹ́ẹ̀mi àti ń ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. A sọ̀rọ̀ bí politician.
Rárá.
À ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ìgbà.
Aráàlú.
Táwọn tó ń gbọ́ bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn ń gbọ́ nǹkan gidi. Politician will not give you the result that you need. All correct ni. But as we are talking as brothers, and we want the many aráàlú to hear us out. So bí bàbá sọ pé bóyá bàbá wò pé bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn.
Ṣọ́dún mẹ́rin ò tó láti solve problem Nigeria power sector ni. Mo ń bí yín ní iṣẹ́
Báyọ̀ bó ló ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọdún mẹ́rin.
But President Bola Tinubu sọ pé ọdún mẹ́rin táwọn ò bá ti solve power wàhálà.
The man doesn't. I'm sorry. Màá sọ̀rọ̀ kan, I'm a Yoruba man before I become a Nigerian. Okay. So you understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
And that can be fún àwọn tó bá ń gbọ́ wa nílé pé mo ti side bàbá yẹn mi ń ṣe APC member ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí n join in politics ọlọ́mọ APC eléré ṣé wọ́n rí ṣe náà nílé wọ́n ṣe dàrú lọ́yọ̀ state ni you understand ṣùgbọ́n ní tí mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ níbẹ̀ ni pé ta ni bàbá fẹ́ rán àwọn tí ń tàn sòwò ló fẹ́ rán
wọ́n ti rán Adébáyọ̀ Adélábù iṣẹ́ rere dẹ̀ ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
who is he? Is he not a politician? Resort ẹ̀ náà làwọn yẹn. Look, there are some areas tó jẹ́ pé you need technocrats. Kì í sọ ká máa sọ òyìnbó ńláńlá privatization, marginalization, regularization.
Adébáyọ̀ Adélábù kì í ṣe technocrat ni.
In finance department.
Okay.
Politician will remain a politician.
Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ nípa Adébáyọ̀ Adélábù kò mọ̀ nípa power sector?
Bóyá wọ́n ń tan náà lé ṣá, wọ́n ní náà lé. I know what I'm talking about. Ṣé rí sẹ́tọ̀?
Bá a bat nnaji náà á lò ń bẹ̀.
The best power minister tá a ṣe fẹ́ ní nìyẹn.
Bàbá Bọ́lá Ìgè ńkọ́? Kọ́lọ́ ń fọ̀run re kẹ́ni re tó lọ.
Bàbá ti dàgbà, bàbá làwọn máa sọ òkúta di búrẹ́dì ní sẹ́tọ̀ yẹn. Wàláhì, bàbá ò lè sọ òkúta dómi.
Tán bá gbẹ̀yìn náà débẹ̀ ẹ lè lulẹ̀.
Kò sẹ́ni tí ò ṣàlè ṣubú.
Ṣé ègún ti wà mẹ́ẹ̀?
Kò sẹ́ni tí ò ṣàlè ṣubú.
Almighty Bọ́lá Ìgè, bàbá Bọ́lá Ìgè kọ́lọ́ ń fọ̀run.
My brother, bàbá wọ́n fẹ́ try ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n rí. You mentioned Batinaji. Nígbà tí Batinaji ṣe dé stage kan, ó ní power station fún ara ẹ̀ tó fi ń generate náà dé ni. Aba and the corridors in Abia State. Yeah, they have 24 hours, 30 days electricity. Geometric and you cannot, there is no how you can control what you don't know. Because he has been a robotic engineer and he knows much about electricity. That is the reason why he was able to form his own company working around that axis. You understand? He was appointed as a technocrat to Jonathan government, but he was removed. Remember?
Yeah.
So I did big pay one time, that technical know-how, nothing one bell law at Makuro no and over 4,000.
Fine. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe rèé, ẹ máa wá with your permission, sir. Ẹ máa wá lóòrèkóòrè torí ọ̀rọ̀ power, ọ̀rọ̀ electricity orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó pè fún ká máa deal pẹ̀lú discussion yẹn from time to time.
There is no problem. There is no problem, Bayo. And it's a you see, let me tell you one thing. Tí iná bá dá okòwò wa máa rú gọ́gọ́. Tí iná bá dá ẹ̀mà rẹ̀ ọlọ́kadà máa reduce. As we are here now, we are burning fuel on that generator. I remember vividly. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ generator ń gbà kan. Ṣé ẹ̀sìn Nàìjíríà ni?
Àwọn àmì.
Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ generator ń gbà yẹn. Nígbà kan, níbi tí iná reliable dé mo ń sọ fún yín. But torí pé ní vision lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la, there was no vision for expansion in that sector. Òun ló sọ wá dàrọ̀ báyìí.
Ló sọ wá dàrọ̀.
Yeah.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ báyìí. Finally, mo fẹ́ wrap it up. Ẹ jẹ́ sọ pé èmi ni President Bola Tinubu báyìí. Mo wá jókòó. Mo wá ní àǹfààní láti ránṣẹ́ pé irú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lóye, tẹ́ lọ́gbọ́n, tẹ́ ní experience, tẹ́ jẹ́ experts ní power electricity sector. Ẹ wá láǹfààní àtijọ́ jókòó pẹ̀lú mi. Mo wá ní okay, èmi President Bola Tinubu. Mr. Akinbodunse, ẹ advice mi lórí bí Nàìjíríà ṣe lè get it right tí over 200 million ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó fi máa ní ìgbésí ayé dẹ̀rùn lẹ́ka iná ọba. Ó yá, ẹ fún mi lá advice.
Number one ni pé àwọn experts kọ̀ọ̀kan wà tó wà ní country tá a kì í pè. Èmi á sọ fún bàbá kan fún mi ní time. Àwọn tó jẹ́ ọ̀gá wa níbi iṣẹ́ ìtàmọ̀ jù wá lọ, wọ́n ṣe wà. Àwa kan ní opportunity láti jẹ́ power advocate. You understand? Tó yẹ pé àwọn mìíràn tó yẹ pé wọ́n retire àwọn ọmọ ọ̀dẹ̀ tí retire. Tá a sì nídìí wọn. We have a lot of. Let me tell you one thing. There was an engineer that was sacked from Jeba power station. Immediately, now employed in the Akozombo Dam in Ghana. n táwa sọ pé kò dáa àwọn ní kíákíá náà employer
ẹ̀kọ́ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Legba. So we have people like that. Let me tell you one thing. The issue is not the issue of Akawe.
First class present minister wa for power. First class
my brother, I want to come and come first class now. A lot of people have first class for university. Is it the only first class product if I'm naming? No. But the issue, tí mo ń fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ni pé àwọn kan wà tán mọ̀ ń pa kìíní. Tán bá head.
Ẹ̀yin yẹ dá ìbò lẹ wá.
Tí wọ́n bá head, look, you know the sector is on a various level. Ntoka wà níbí báyìí on the distribution sector àbí, which to take a major thing that I need metering. You understand? It has not been resolved till today. That is to say, you pay for darkness and light if you don't have meter. That one is number one. We now go back to drawing board to see how we can resolve that one. The issue of power generation and the issue of power transmission. We have some people, you know, okay, borrow. No, I pity this country. Borrow expatriate in the area. Today we brought Manitoba engineering services. Classic Ben here. We're talking about a lot of things, the SCADA and every other thing. But up to now, we have not been able to resolve it. They left. Now, Schneider, a big local content that's Germany, that this former, the late Abakayari.
Okay.
Tell the lots of Germany, Is this Schneider? Yeah, Schneider. So Schneider, I don't know if you remember the company's name. They are on ground now to the transmission. There are a lot of things to Ekashi, to Ekarunu. Now, wait, I know you are still going to your area. Electricity Act of 2023. Yes. Oyeki at a cascaded energy generation and distribution in every state. You ask me how it works. But President
Muhammadu Buhari ti
sign it. Exclusive correct. Let me tell you one thing. Torí pé àìní àfojúsùn ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn leaders wa. Kò sí kan tó ní kí Ìbàdàn máa generate fáwọn ará Ìbàdàn. Àṣà ìdúró de náà tó Ṣògbó ni to Highway to Ṣògbó. Àṣejìrẹ́ is there, Ọ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀gọ́ is there, Ẹlẹ́yẹlé is there. Ní ìlú tá a sọ pé wọn ò kì í ní problem iná yẹn, wọ́n cascade the energy generation wọn according to their use. In fact, what Ẹlẹ́yẹlé can generate for us can be better for the entire Ìbàdàn. What Ọ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ can be better for the entire Òkè-Ògùn. What Àṣejìrẹ́, sure you understand what I'm saying? Àti máa pín ìlú wa sí oríṣiríṣi, so it will be locally generated and locally used. Ọ̀ṣun has kò sí state tí ní Nàìjíríà tí ò bá lómi wà látẹ́gùn tó ń fẹ́ dáadáa wà lóòrùn tó mú gbogbo dáadáa ẹ̀ ń sọ yìí ìrìn tó yẹ ká ti rìn ní years back àwa ń sáré ẹ̀ nísìn gbọ́ Yorùbá tí mo sọ yẹn ìrìn tó yẹ ká ti rìn ní years back àwa ń sáré ẹ̀ ńgbà tá a pọ̀ ńgbà tá a ti
tí population tí tó báyìí
tó yẹ ká ti rìn yẹn mo sọ pé àìní àfojúsùn ọjọ́ ọ̀la ni even as at then nígbà when Nigeria was good tówó burúkú wà lọ́wọ́ wa tá a lówó gidi lọ́wọ́ ayé ń dójì ayé oil wind for Babangida káyé pé ìgbà láti cascade energy generation transmission and distribution we will not be where we are today.
Mo appreciate salary but tí n bá jẹ́ president sì fún mi ní solution pé mo sì fẹ́ èmi president o ẹ fún mi ní solution báwo ni Nàìjíríà ṣe máa rí náà lò.
Solution lèmi sọ yẹn.
Okay ká lọ mọ àwọn experts àwọn ọ̀mọ̀ràn ẹ̀ka yẹn olóyè
ìyẹn ní ìkejì ká institute a situation wọ́n ti ṣe state kan wò wá sí ni kí ni mo sọ fún yín state ń wò wá ohun ajẹlẹ́mí wá lókùn lọ́wọ́ àwọn state.
ohun ajẹlẹ́mí wá.
Number one cascaded energy generation and distribution yẹ kó wá.
kí wọ́n unbundle.
wọ́n ti unbundle ẹ̀ sí state and local government give them the money.
Who gives them the money?
No, the federal government has been giving them. So the state should be able to do that too at our level.
Ṣé ṣètò lówó tó lè fi.
I prefer renewable energy than for state. Energy tí ò ní ṣe wá lè ṣe. So we don't depend on national grid. Grid collapse will not affect us. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ rántí pé Bàbá Tinubu fẹ́ ṣe when he was Lagos State governor ní pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rọ. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gòkè?
èmi náà bí báwo la fẹ́ gòkè.
a lè gòkè nígbà tó yẹ pé
ẹ jẹ́ ká gòkè.
kì í ṣe pé ẹni tó bá ti mú dàgbàsókè wá ẹ máa gé lọ́wọ́. I don't know our peculiarity in terms of development because we are this, we are that, we are this, we are that. Ó yẹ ká ti kúrò níbi tá a wà. As we were talking the other time, if you happen to be the president and you call me for power sector improvement solution, those are the things I will tell you. On the national grid, we will invite those ones that knows much about it. Number one, kò ní máa ṣe frequent grid collapse. Then, on the distribution, I will mandate them to fulfill the promise of 2013, which says the promise of metering Nigerian within 1.5 years. That one is, and the metering market should be open so that the price will come down for Nigeria to afford. That is that. The other one, tí màá ṣe from states, ìsídà kí n yá wọn lówó, kí n gbowó mi padà lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lú ònira ní ká cascade energy generation. We have a lot of things tá a lè fi ṣe. In Katsina, tí ò sómi gan, they have wind, they have the sun is there for solar. Look, my brother, iná ò tí tó náà ní kì í pààyàn o. Tí wọ́n bá tó iná, tó bá ṣọ́ọ̀kẹ́, ọ̀run lẹ̀rọ. Iná solar yẹn, no. A lè máa wò pé kékékékékékékéké kò ju kíní kankan. Tó bá tó iná gidi, àwọn tó ń ṣe gámà pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè fọwọ́ kan 2 kV kó dì mú náà méjèèjì ò fẹ́ kú nìyẹn. Jonathan kò di positive mú ó dàbí UPS jọ yẹn ni náà tí iná NEPA ń charge but ilé wind oòrùn ni.
Ìtànsán agbára oòrùn.
Kò dẹ̀ ìsọjú mọ́kàn kó oòrùn mọ́ ìyọ Nàìjíríà gbogbo nǹkan la ní tá a lè rí lò. That one is that. You see, Báyọ̀ nítorí pàwọ́ kú lọ́mọ̀ pọ̀ a ti gbé politics lórí ìgbáyégbádùn àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn. And I'm sorry, ẹ̀yin politician mọ̀ pé èèyàn kú mọ́ bó ń tọ̀hún tí ẹ máa ṣe ẹ lò ṣe dáadáa ń sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. I'm sorry, I know.
Àwa ṣe politician.
Okay.
Journalist.
Okay, àwọn politician gbà yẹn.
Àwọn politician.
Bí ò dáa, wọn á lò dáa. Those are the things we need to have a lot of rethink. Let me now tell you one thing o. N ta ṣe lé ní à ń kọ́ tán lẹ́ni o. Àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa lórí Kàkàkí TV lé ní àwọn náà ń kọ́ ìtàn lẹ́ni. A lot of people might be recording it now as we're talking about. Power sector.
À ń kọ́.
À ń kọ́ tán lẹ́ni. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká kọ́ tán burúkú. A mọ̀ pé mi wá lè sọ o. Somebody that's getting to 60 very soon. A mọ̀ pé ó dáa kí nǹkan dáa. Àti ṣe dáadáa. Ó kù sọ́wọ́ èmi àti yín. Tá a bá ṣe láti fi ní economic gain. What am I talking about is financial gain. Ká rántí pé àtàkùrọ̀ wọnú àdó.
Kò lè mọ̀mọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀. Ẹ ṣeun. Thank you so much, sir. Wow. Inú mi dùn o, but ẹ jẹ́ ká pélé ní introductory show láàrin èmi àti yín. Àìtí rí nǹkan kan, àwọn aráalé ò tí ì rí nǹkan kan, wọ́n ti gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Because mo fẹ́ really jẹ́ ká explore àwọn ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ tẹ́ ní àti òye tẹ́ ní àti solutions tí ẹ ní lọ́wọ́ láti profile sí ọ̀rọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà pàápàá jùlọ ní abala energy, power, electricity. Kí a má fi máa lọ báyìí. Na like this we go dédé. Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my brother.
Láti wá sí orí show yìí àmọ́ lóore o. Mo dẹ̀ lérò pé nígbà tá a bá tún nídìí yín á tún mẹ́yìn wá. Fi ó yá ó tún ti kankan yín o lẹ́ka ẹ̀. Ṣé máa wá?
Look, I'm not here because of you.
Yes, sir.
I'm here because of Nigerians. So that by the time we get it right, I know I told the money and cotton. There will be a time they will say, Bayo Faleke at Mr. Akinbodunse can buy and so. And I know, Shema, the problem we are having is that we have the belief, page about okay, bon tan so.
One boss.
One bo. Àti múṣe.
Ìtàn fẹ́ gbọ́ ló fẹ́ gbọ́. Ìtàn fẹ́ lò náà.
And now, let me tell you one thing. I always say this, you know. Our politician, not even politician alone, no. Think about it, bàjẹ́, ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ sọ síta. Ìjọba ò lè pa yín jẹ àkókò sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú nsìn ọ̀rọ̀ bí kan ó ṣe dáa fẹ́mi àti yín lájọ ń sọ
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá
you understand tó bá dẹ̀ dáa tọ́lọ́run bá ṣe dẹ́mi wá sí beyond that a máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé nǹkan tí mo bá sọ kì í ṣe ìgbéraga èmi kọ́ ni mo ṣe a kàn sọ ni ẹni tó ṣe é òun ló níyì kọ́lọ́run jọ̀ọ́ kó jẹ́ ká níyì.
àmín ẹ ṣeun. ìyẹ́sọ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa bó tún ti jẹ́ nìyẹn lórí call room fún ti àsìkò yìí mo lérò pé ẹ ti gbádùn ara yín mo lérò pé ẹ ti rí àwọn nǹkan kan àtàwọn nǹkan kan mú ṣọgbọ́n láti fi ṣẹjọ bí ìrìn àjò orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bí yóò tún ṣe tẹ̀síwájú pàápàá lẹ́ka nǹkan àmúṣagbára energy power àti iná ẹ̀lẹ́ńtíríkì tí ṣe iná ọba orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ò ní bàjẹ́ o àmì nìkan ò tó ṣojúṣe tiẹ̀ kọjá kébì náà ṣojúṣe tèmi kóhun gbogbo kó lè bá a dẹ̀rọ̀. Thank you so much. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti subscribe sórí TV Africana tí ṣe YouTube channel wa níbi tẹ́ ti máa wo call room àtàwọn ètò tó kù tá à ń gbé sórí àgbàgbé. Adébáyọ̀ Fálékè lórúkọ tèmi lórúkọ àwọn ikọ̀ TV Africana tí àjọpọ̀ call room yìí pọ̀ tó fi ní ìtumọ̀ ojú òní tiwa o lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ máa wòran Ayọ̀ Show Call Room with Bayo Faleke on TV Africana. Ó dìgbà kan náà. Bye bye.